Who puts up with this? That's what I don't understand.
From the 1120 AM and 93.7 FM KPNW studios, I'm Bill Lundun, and here's a look at...
Look at you.
Sarah, look at that introduction. Isn't Rick such a charmer?
Bring the lion out, bring the lion out, bring the lion out.
That we had a sketch artist do a drawing of Commissioner Bozovich that...
Tonight on our show, we're going to have...
Music therapy has been shown to relieve symptoms of Alzheimer's.
It's time now for Rick. And he's going to get real. Really real.
Hey guys, don't you think it's kind of fun that you get to comment on the news?
There's a cost. Oh yeah, there's a cost. People come after you.
I think that's why this is so much fun, is because you can really be interactive with what's going on.
Now it's time to get real with Rick. Said, now it's time to get real. I mean really real. It's a big dose of really real with Rick.
I'll see you at 5.
Well, that's what you need, is a dose of real Rick. That's a lot of real Rick and friends, isn't it? Oh, God. Well, hello, Kathy. How are you? Welcome. It's nice to have you guys here. When you see the show come up, share it immediately on your page, because then it goes to all your viewers and then they come to us, because tonight we have some super fun stuff going on. So we're going to start with Bill Lundun from KPNW, and he's going to give us our daily news. And this is not the stuff you find on the legacy media. We go and do other kinds of news. So Bill's going to bring us that. Then we've got Kim Stark, and she has a special guest from the Lane Arts Council, and they're going to be here to talk about some special stuff going on this weekend. And then Derrick Roser, my realtor, is going to be here. And you guys, we're giving away stuff, and not just a little bit of stuff. So here's the thing: you're going to get a $10 gift card to Herrick's Farm, and we're going to go out and talk to the folks at Herrick's Farm tonight about pumpkins and all kinds of stuff. And on top of that, tomorrow, your prize will be delivered to you by one of his elves, or which I guess it's a little demon, because it's Halloween. It's going to be a little demon, and she's going to actually bring you other gifts. I mean, they're giving away all kinds of stuff. They're kind of like that. So anyway, let's start off with Mr. Lundun. What do you have for us tonight? Tell me, please.
From the News Radio 1120 AM and 93.7 FM KPNW studios, I'm Bill Lundun, but you can just call me Jorge. Feel free. And by the way, I'm sorry we had technical difficulties yesterday, because we had a fascinating study on some new research that was done that really showed the hideously debilitating effects of Funyun withdrawal. And it's so underreported. And, you know, we would have broken it here yesterday, but the technical difficulties, now it's just all over the media. But seriously, though, Oregon's new congressional districts are receiving national attention as a Democratic group is pushing back against Republican claims that the state's political boundaries have been gerrymandered. The National Democratic Redistricting Committee urged a judicial panel to just approve the map, which was passed during last month's contentious special legislative session. And they're insisting that the borders meet all the legal standards. Meet Kelly Burton. Kelly Burton is the president of the National Democratic Redistricting Committee. No conflict of interest there. He says, quote, "This map represents compromise, not only because of how it was enacted, with Republicans and Democrats negotiating throughout the process, but how it's also a competitive map that is reflective of the state."
What?
All right, on the other side, former Secretary of State Bev Clarno and 3 other Republicans sued to challenge the map, alleging gerrymandering, and the suit says in part, "The result of this highly partisan process is a clear, egregious partisan gerrymander, as has been widely acknowledged in both Oregon and across the country. Democrats are projected to win 5 of the 6 of Oregon's congressional seats, results that are not even arguably justified by the Democrats' overall political support in the state or the political geography of the state." Now, here's something that wasn't mentioned in the NDRC's, if you will, suggestion to the court. And that is that during the September redistricting session, House Speaker Tina Kotek, a Democrat who also happens to be running for governor, unilaterally rescinded the power sharing deal with GOP lawmakers. Now, they had a signed written agreement that was reached in April, and it gave House Republicans an equal say in redrawing the political maps. And they did that in exchange for Republicans to stop blocking bills by having each one of them read aloud. But after the first day of the session, Kotek voided the deal, saying Republicans weren't engaging constructively. Republicans, of course, at the time objected and said they were cheated, as the Democrats, of course, unanimously passed the map. And the NDRC absolutely does not acknowledge that that dynamic occurred. All right, a second federal judge in Oregon rejected an emergency motion to halt the state's vaccine mandate or make an exemption for state workers who've contracted COVID-19. It's called the natural immunity argument. U.S. District Judge Ann Aiken ruled that the U.S. Constitution offers no fundamental right to refuse a vaccination, and that mandated shots are in the state's interest to stem the spread of disease and protect Oregon citizens. Aiken additionally saw no need to exempt unvaccinated workers from the vaccine mandate if they'd already had the virus. Now, Dr. Melissa Sutton, who happens to be the medical director of respiratory viral pathogens for the Health Authority, she wrote in a written statement to the court that infection-based immunity is not as durable or reliable as the protection provided by vaccines. She says the durability of infection-based immunity varies too widely between people in contrast with the vaccine's protection. Aiken's 26-page opinion marks the sixth ruling in the state or in federal court in Oregon to deny last-minute efforts to halt the vaccine requirement. In Aiken's case, 7 Oregon workers who all had COVID-19 and recovered wanted a temporary restraining order. They said they had natural immunity. Aiken also found that the plaintiffs failed to show they suffered irreparable harm from the mandates. So Oregon could be on a track to reach herd immunity against the Delta variant of the coronavirus by the end of the year, according to a data scientist at Oregon Health and Sciences University. He's Dr. Peter Graven, and he's been tracking the virus since the beginning of the pandemic. He says that we're going to hit herd immunity sometime around December 26th. What is herd immunity? We've been hearing about that a lot, and it refers to the point where the virus can't easily circulate because a large part of the population has either been vaccinated or, according to OHSU, achieved natural immunity through a prior infection. The minimum required percentage depends on the virus. With the Delta variant, their modeling shows that the threshold has to be about 85%. So cases should continue to fall, according to his data, in the coming weeks, and projections show the number of hospitalizations will decline. Looking at the numbers, roughly 71% of adults in Oregon have received at least one dose of the vaccine, and about 34% of Oregonians have been infected with COVID-19 and have natural immunity. He says about 1/5 of Oregonians are still vulnerable to the infection, and he expects we'll have about another 177,000 infections before we hit that magical number of herd immunity. So I find it interesting that the Oregon Health Authority poo-poos the idea of natural immunity, and yet Oregon Health Sciences University and the modeling that the OHA is using, OHSU is saying there is such a thing as herd immunity. And what's really interesting, and you can Google this, and that is that in Israel, they have one of the highest rates of vaccination in the entire world. And they've been asking the question for quite a while. Well, okay, which is better? Vaccine immunity or natural immunity? And because they didn't really have enough time and enough data markers, it's just been one of those things they've been throwing around and debating. Well, now one of the first studies about this has come out. And essentially, they looked at two different groups. They looked at those who had been vaccinated at least 6 months earlier, and they looked at those who'd had a COVID infection at least 9 months earlier. And essentially, they started looking at the details. Now, for the most part, they're using the Pfizer vaccine in Israel. And so that was kind of what they were using to look at. And the researchers compared reinfection rates among people who had COVID and people who, of course, ended up with breakthrough cases who'd been vaccinated and still got COVID. And what they found was the analysis indicated that people who had never had the infection and received a vaccine in January or February of this year were 13 times more likely to contract the virus than people who had already had the infection. That's one study, but still, it makes you ask the question, what's the deal? All right, with that, let's get real. And you know who we're going to get real with? We're going to get real with Rick, because getting real with Rick is so alliterative.
I'm alliterative. You know, Bill, the problem with you is you're a news guy and you ask questions. You're like the old school person who goes, wait a minute, something is not right. And that doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, yeah. And, you know, and they censor and shut people down. And oh, my God, it is just crazy. So don't let the facts get in the way of your fear. We'd hate to see that happen. There I go again. So you guys, tonight is a great night because we have something really cool going on. And I got to change my graphic here because I got so many cool things on here. Look at this. Oh, here we go. Oh, we are going to have some fun tonight. All righty. Hey, Derrick, you there? There he is.
Hey, there I am, right there. I've got a
Oh,
couple.
God, I'm glad we weren't picking your nose. Jeez.
I know.
Here, wait.
There we go.
So, you guys, this is Derrick Roser with Roser Real Estate. He's my realtor right now. I'm selling my home. And every month we do something different. And he likes to do things in the community and provide things. But then he's got this assistant. And she's assistant, we call her Overdue. And she overdoes everything. So we can't just have a pumpkin $10 giveaway thing. She has to do all kinds of cool stuff. So Derrick's here with the owners of Herrick Farms. How you doing, guys? They're my neighbors. They're my neighbors. And you can go get pumpkins and honey and all kinds of really good stuff from them. So Derrick, talk to them. Tell me what's going on out there.
So, you know, they're getting geared up for Halloween. Right now, we've got rain on a hard tin roof. So, you know, we got we're going to have to speak up. But I've got Paula and Vernon here, and we are inside their stand. And I'm just going to show you around real quick. I'll just zoom it around here. We've got we've got some jellies and jams and preserves, honey, like you said.
They have pickles and stuff too, like really good pickles.
Yeah, we got apples. I mean, everything, you know, just really local and fresh. Beautiful place to come and shop and support the Herricks. My wife and I have known them for quite a few years, so I'm going to get Paula in here. And
so, how long have you guys had that out there, my dear?
41 years.
41 years. Good night.
Paula looks
And she's only 30. That's so weird how that works. So you guys are located right like after Walterville when you're coming in before you go over Hendricks Bridge.
Right.
They're right there on the corner, a little log booth. And everybody knows where you are, but you guys do pumpkin rides. Tell people what you do for Halloween.
Okay, we do pumpkin rides. This year we're only doing them on the weekends.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've got plenty of pumpkins at the stand, apple cider. I'll have caramel apples tomorrow.
Whoa.
I have local popcorn from he does caramel corn.
And Vernon's doing donuts too.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
What? Oh, what?
Got a donut machine.
Yeah.
Get him in there. Where is it? Is it there in the building?
The donut machine's, I think, around the back side. We might have to take you for a little trip around there, and I'll show it. Is it still?
No, I love donuts. I need to see the donut machine.
Okay.
Go.
Yeah.
Move, Mr. Roser. Keep going. While he's looking at that, I'm going to show you something.
Yeah.
We have text Herrick, and you will win a $10 voucher to Herrick Farms for the first 20 people who enter that. And then it's going to be, in fact, wait, I have something I can show you here. I'm going to put this up there. This is in the comment section now. but let me read it to you. So you text Herrick's at 541-316-8646. They're going to receive a message that reads, "Congratulations, that's you. The next step, reply back with your physical address. And the first 20 people to text us will receive that $10 voucher to Herrick Farms. And his assistant is going to deliver your voucher tomorrow along with some other goodies." Okay, now, like, how cool is that? So that's what's going on. Derrick, hold on, I got to find you here. I'm going to pull that out. Hang on just a sec. I don't have a crew here. I just have me. So I got to pull that little baby out, hide that. Okay.
All right, here
Hey,
we
Vern.
are.
Hey, Vern.
I'm back. There's Vern, and this is his donut machine right here. So
the dough drops down in here.
yeah.
Okay, you don't have the machine.
There we go.
Okay, the donut drops down in there. It comes up and cooks here for 10 seconds. Then there's a thing that flips it, cooks another 10 seconds, and then the flipper's out. And they're made out of apple cider. So the liquid is apple cider.
You cook the donuts in apple cider?
No, that's what we use for the mix, in the mix.
Oh. How long you been doing that?
3 weekends.
Oh
this
my
is a new
God.
this is a new deal for them. But you know what? We got the popcorn, caramel corn, right?
Yeah.
Caramel corn. We got the donut machine here. So there you go. There it is. So
Hey, Derrick, ask them if they have filberts.
yeah,
Yes.
filberts. Yes, they have filberts.
We have roasted ones and in the shell.
You guys, they're already getting the texts in there. People are already doing it. So there's how you do it, guys. It's 541-316-8646. Put your address in there, and then you'll get a notification, and then you're going to get some goodies delivered, and you get a $10 gift card for the Herrick's Farm. Herrick's donuts are delicious. Bev says.
And yes.
15 vouchers.
So here's the pumpkins, and this is not the pumpkin patch, but they've got the pumpkin patches back in the back, and you guys are still doing your pumpkin patch rides, right?
Definitely. Rain, shine, or snow.
Rain, shine, or snow, pumpkin patch rides. So you know what? Just wear your rubber boots, right?
But when it's little kids, they don't care. You take the little kids out, they don't care about the rain.
And the wagon, Paula says, what's the wagon's covered, right?
Wagons covered, $2 a person, 6 and under free.
Okay, so the wagon is covered, guys. It's $2. And people, how old are free? $2 a person, but you're free if you're
under
local.
free. Yeah. And we're going to go back inside because it's kind of getting really loud out here with the rain. Of course, perfect timing.
Okay, guys, I'm going to give you again. Here's how you do it. Text Herrick 541-316-8646. Ignore that 2. That's the next sentence.
So here you go, Rick.
You're going to get a message.
There's our filberts.
Oh,
there's your filberts right there.
So Derrick is showing us the nuts.
We got a tin roof, so if you want romance too, you can come out here and get romantic under the tin roof.
So Derrick, what do you sell houses, right?
I sell houses. Yes, I do.
So interest rates are creeping up a little bit. People need to get moving, don't they?
Yes, they do. Interest rates have crept up a little bit, about
3.5,
an eighth to a quarter point, just in the last few weeks. So, yeah, you want to take a look, get moving. Also, if you're thinking about selling, prices are still up. Buyers are still looking. So,
yeah, I think it's funny because people think now that summer's over. But Kathy and I were talking when we bought the house right now that we're selling. If anybody would like to buy it, you can come on down and talk to me. But we bought it at Christmas because we got Christmas Eve. We got notification that they accepted our offer. So we're going. It's a great time of year to be doing that because there's not as many people out there, so you kind of get your hands on that.
Yeah, yep. It's inventory's good right now, so it's time to be out looking, and it slows down a little bit, but that's great for all the buyers. You're not competing quite as hard.
All right, Derrick. Again, you guys, here's what you text: 541-316-8646. You're going to get a message says congrats. Next step is reply back with your physical address, and then 20 people. If they text her, they're going to get $10 each, and then she's going to bring them to you tomorrow, and you will get your $10 voucher, and she's got another surprise for you. And I'll tell you what, this little Halloween demon, she will deliver prizes. She's really good at this stuff. already coming in, guys. I'll see your texts. Oh, yeah. There she is. Guys, she says they're coming in. Dang, I live in Idaho. Yeah,
Well, it's a long drive, but it's worth it.
hazelnuts, you can change more. Well, actually, yeah, you can call them hazelnuts. You can text us, she's saying. And I actually already did. Thank you. Okay, you guys are getting going. Derrick, thanks, man. 9 left. You guys, there's 9 left. So that's $90 we're still giving away.
Awesome. Yeah,
So
we've got a lot of stuff here, guys. And if we run out, there's still a reason to come out. This is a great place. They have really nice products out here, and what better place to take your family? They're open till Christmas, and they do have Christmas trees too. So, as it gets closer to that time, remember that.
all right. Hey, Derrick, thank you. And thanks for sponsoring our show, and thanks for selling my house.
You're welcome, Rick.
We're working on it. Yeah. He has to put up with me. My wife's a dream. I'm a pain in the ass. All right. See you later.
Be careful here. So, yeah.
All right, see you later, man. All right. So, yeah, Derrick Roser Realty. You guys, the number's right up there on that screen, right up there on the top. If you look up there, and you'll see it. I love doing this show. This is so much fun. I almost forgot. We have our little darling.
Oh, did you forget about me over here?
No, I saw you in the virtual green room. Oh, that's kind of a really sexy background you got.
You like that? I know. I was trying to put some
Right?
props.
You look really pretty and all that. Yeah, look at you.
I'm just wanting apple cider donuts right now.
Oh my God, does that sound so good? You know what?
Oh my
They're,
gosh,
they're closed at 5. Or on the way home, I would rip by there and grab some
you're
of them.
close to there. That's right.
I think I'm going to be going and doing that this weekend. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that's all they had to say was apple cider donuts. We're in.
So Kim, for the weekend, Kim comes on Tuesdays, and she does Elements of a Healthy Life, and that's with Elements Health Club. And so we look for things that we can do to help you stay healthy so you will be more resilient, sexy.
Physical health,
And
mental health, all of it.
As a teacher once told me in a class, about squeezing when you're doing your workouts, to squeeze your butt, because here's the thing that you guys should take away from this show. If you don't squeeze it, nobody will.
And this is what I got to hear from Rick in all of my psycho classes. That's a little taste of how he sounds. It's true, though. It's true.
Today on Thursday, she kind of gives us a wrap of what's going on in the weekend. And you know what? I have
a special guest here. Yeah.
We have a special guest. So let's bring Mary on. And this is only her. I'm gonna bring her on like this. Hi, Mary.
Hello. Hi. How are you guys?
Good.
We're good. And I talked Mary into coming, and I'm so excited that she did, because there's a big event coming up at the Emporium in Veneta. And I saw the list and I was thinking, wow, okay, first of all, there's a lot of names I don't know. So I want Mary to tell us about them. But also, how fun. I was reading a little bit of the history of the Emporium and how it came to be. I want you to talk about the event this weekend. So food, entertainment, tell us what's happening.
Yes. And thank you very much for inviting me. Even though when I accepted this invitation, I didn't know what it was about. So I'm like so nervous since Rick started, but let's talk about the event that Emporium has tomorrow.
Yes, please.
Tomorrow from 4 to 8, they're gonna have to my experience, it's gonna be like the first Latino night, or Latino event, where they're gonna feature some food, music, and craft.
Okay.
And so I'm here like talking behind Line Art Council and also Emporium. And okay, let's talk first about the music. Right?
Okay, let's start with the music. That's great. Who's
because
playing?
I don't know where to start.
Let's start with music. We should start with music because that's going to bring the people in, I bet.
Or maybe food, because you guys make me hungry.
True.
Yeah. Whatever you want.
Do you have like habanero donuts or something like that? I mean,
yeah, we're now thinking of donuts.
Maybe we can make it, but we don't have habaneros. But I'm sure we're gonna have a very delicious salsa from the state of Guerrero. So the delicious tiki tiki is gonna be the chef guest, the guest chef, Forget my English. The guest chef at the Emporium, the lady, her name is Argelia, and she's gonna be cooking outside, and she's gonna be making tortilla and
Ooh,
everything, and it's a very good food. I'll try it. It's original, traditional from her state. She's from the state of Guerrero, and she's very proud to cook her food. So I invite everyone who can come at Venira in Oregon and try her food.
Or around in Eugene. We'll come from Eugene too.
Yes, please come. Eugene, Springfield, Elmira, Carriage Grove, and all the towns around.
You guys, and Elmira, the Emporium is such a cool thing because it's crafters and makers doing stuff that you don't see anywhere else. And then Annie is so awesome that she wants this to be a community thing. So every weekend she's doing something different to kind of bring people in, and they put out a really cool outside area. And even if it's raining, there's a cover, like this little rounded cover thing. And so you can go shopping. Kathy gets her jewelry stuff out there. There's people who make
good.
It's beautiful. And they're in
Yes, I saw that. You had that too. So that's the thing. And it's not going to stop with the rain. You've got the cover. So we're good there. That's
and you
great.
can go inside and shop if you need to. But they got a barbecue with a grant for the place. And they have this huge barbecue that they can use when it's clear to cook on and everything. So, Mary, another thing, would you tell the Arts Council, the Lane Arts Council, what are you guys kind of all about?
Well, the Lane Art Council, it's sponsored the event together with Emporium, and Annie is a wonderful person. And you're right, the Emporium, it's a beautiful place. You can find so many handmade craft from local artists, which personally I love that Emporium is supporting all these local artists. And I'm glad to be part of this first event. And let's talk about the music now.
Well,
okay, let's talk about the music.
Yeah, Annie's on here too.
Or if you have any questions that I didn't cover, if you have any questions about the food, or
I saw that there will be traditional foods and then free kids activities. Did I get that right?
Yes, they are gonna have free activities. They're gonna. I don't know exactly what it's going to be, but it's going to be free activity for children and for adults from 4 to 8, 2 hours for children and 2 hours for adults. But I'm sure it's going to be something very, very fun. So come on, children, come on, adults. And let's celebrate.
Families, all families. Okay, and then you were saying you want to tell us about the music.
Yes, please. I'm very excited about this because, we don't usually get to see these people. And I got to get a hold of Lucia from Mexico, and she's going to be playing traditional music from Veracruz. And she's a performer. She's a dancer. She plays her jarana, and she's a singer, and she's going to be here with us.
Okay.
Yeah, and she's gonna be from 4 to 6, and then we're having Ricardo, which is gonna be playing his classical guitar.
Not me, a different Ricardo.
Just so not this Ricardo, I hope.
Yeah, I wanted to give his name, Ricardo Cardenas. He's gonna have his classical guitar, which is gonna be also so beautiful. I say that he's gonna make us, while we're eating, we can enjoy his background music and everything. But before that, Lucia Escobar Torres is gonna be sharing her beautiful voice with us.
Ah, lovely. I like that. And dancing. So we get all of it. We get to hear the music and see some dancing. Rick will not go dance, I hope, but we will.
I hope he can go.
Ricardo Dancero.
Oh no, you just have an idea.
That's true. And what's the other good thing is that we're gonna have some art and craft from a Latino indigenous collective here in Eugene, which is named Mujeres con Alas. So you can see some of their embroidery and her handmade bags over there. So yeah, I
Fun.
really
This
invite
sounds
you
like such
guys.
a fun event. And I don't know, I think Rick, you probably knew this a little background. The Emporium, they opened because of COVID when all these artists had needed somewhere to go, and they have a new location now. So they kind of made do with what, right? So they I think they're in it was a school, I believe, a school
No,
building.
now they're they're in their own little mall.
Their own
And
little mall now. Okay.
Annie, can you put the address on there? Because Annie's on here, the head chief lady.
Yeah.
And so they're right on the corner, and you can't believe you walk in and it's huge. And there's
That's
and like I
cool.
said, it's not the usual stuff that you find at a lot of the craft things, because these are artisans. There's a guy there that makes door knockers out of piano parts and golf clubs and just super cool stuff. So if somebody has, I mean, really neat things that you can get in there. And I think she's going to put it in here.
Yeah,
And
where it's located. I feel like that's a great rainy day activity because you
Yeah.
have it all in one place. That's great.
Well, yeah. And then, go have lunch out there in Bonita and share a little love. Mary, thank you
Lunch
so
for
much.
dinner.
Thanks for being here, Mary, so much. I appreciate
Thank you,
it.
Mary.
Thank you very much. And it's tomorrow, October 22nd from 4 to 8. The address is 87980 Territorial Highway, Veneta, Oregon. So just come, please, and enjoy all the beautiful craft, the food that Emporium has to offer to all the people. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you
Thanks,
so
Mary.
much. I think we won't miss it if we're in Bonita. Did you notice Bill liked your moves, Rick?
So you make fun of my dance, and at least Bill Lundun knows.
Bill was
A real
now
dan-
he's
a
going to
real-
do that next time. He'll be on there doing that instead of that.
real
Yep.
dancer.
Yep, I can see. Oh, so go out and see some actual dancers now that you had to see that.
If my kids were home, they'd be going, Dad, don't ever do that again.
Ever.
I
I love this pumpkin. I love this farm thing that they're showing up at people's houses with treats. How fun is this?
She's crazy. So she comes up with these great ideas, and then so she's gonna that you guys. So if you go on that text, I don't have it still down here. It's at Territorial, that you guys, just for people that are looking, it's at Territorial Highway on the corner of Bolton and Territorial and Bonita. That's where you find it. And then, if you text, I don't know how I could get back to that. I guess, here we go. So here's how you get to the other. Text Herrick.
Yeah.
At 541-316-8646. You'll get a text. It'll say, congratulations. Then you put your physical address in.
And then they show up at your house. I love that. Love it.
She's going to your house with your coupon and treats. So,
And treats.
yeah. So they're realtors.
Fun stuff going on. We're so creative here, right? In Oregon, we have to the rain. We just roll with it. I love it.
You have to, and I like it because we need this water right now. And
we need it. Exactly. This is the first time I'm not whining about the rain. It's like, nope, bring it on. We'll find stuff to do.
You don't whine.
I never whine.
You question.
That would be exactly.
Why do we do this?
And then I wonder why the kids do it.
Yeah. Why is little Everett running around whining? Well, Mama might have taught him how to do that. Oh, Megan got a voucher.
Oh, yay.
5 left, you guys.
5 left. They're going like donuts, hot donuts.
It's kind of like a telethon.
I know.
If you guys act today, you can help one of those pumpkins find a home. There are thousands of pumpkins without a home. They are just another jack-o'-lantern. But you can cut into their face and make them into something lovely that you put a candle
to you to give them a home. Hey, there is a pumpkin shortage this year in some places.
Of course it is. Yeah. Help me. I tried right away for the voucher. Man, you were having a hard time getting that voucher. You've been on there.
Mandy. We got to get Mandy a voucher for trying, I think.
You know what, Megan, did you check your number? So, Mandy, I think what you need, what time is it?
Maybe she put that 2 in there from the 2 that you had. I don't know.
So, Mandy, if just go in there and find Cassie right there, Cassie Lynn, and tell her you it doesn't work. I want my free.
Mandy gets one for trying, I think.
I want my gift. She did try a few times. That's why she's not crazy. She is full of fun and life and joy. Who? Kim?
No, she's not talking about me.
Oh, Cassie, yeah.
We're crazy in a good way because we're crazy. That's
Well, so tomorrow we have off.
oh, you know what, Rick? There's more. I forgot. We have so much. Okay, so
go.
because you mentioned this on your show Tuesday with Brenda, the coffee for a cure is tomorrow at Human Bean.
Oh yeah.
You'll get coffee, and then you're supporting breast cancer awareness. They do 100% of the proceeds, which is just amazing. I mean, all day long tomorrow. So if you can go to Human Bean tomorrow to get coffee, that is a great cause. So I know usually during the week, I just have coffee in the morning at home, but I'm going to make a point to do that tomorrow. Also, there's a Bags of Love virtual auction going on, and that's all virtual. If you want to find Bags of Love on Facebook, you can follow them. And that's just a great fundraiser as well. And then Caring Hands Worldwide. Oh, sorry.
Where does that money go to? Bags of Love. I can't remember.
I thought that was United Way, but now that I need to double check it. So maybe someone can clarify on that one. And yeah, because I had it up and then I forgot to go back and check it. But it's on. So Bags of Love, virtual online. And if someone knows, you guys can come on and correct us for what that goes toward. And then Caring Hands Worldwide is providing free dental care. This is not this weekend, but I've been trying to plug it each week. It's November 13th and 14th. And they are going to offer free dental care for those who can't afford it. So huge. That'll be at the Lane County Fairgrounds. And they'll have they'll space people out and have all of the practices for safety there. But you can't beat that if that's free. And if you need dental care, take advantage of that. That'll be November 13th and 14th at Lane County Fairgrounds. And of course, we have the Ducks playing on Saturday at 12:30 and the Beavers at 4:30 up in Corvallis. So plenty of football to watch on this rainy weekend. But get out there to those farms. That'll be so fun to join in and get those fresh donuts. And, they said they have all sorts of activities out there. So I'm just excited to put the rain jackets on and get out there. Oh, good. Bill put up Bags of Love as well on there. So because that is this weekend. So thank you for doing that, Bill.
And then this is my friend. I want to see your face, Kim. This is my friend Jason, and he likes one word. He really likes this word.
Oh boy.
He just got out of Facebook jail, and he uses that word like just normal. He doesn't mean that in a mean way. Okay. But he said he's hilarious, but he always ends up in Facebook jail. I can't imagine why.
I wonder why. Well, welcome out of jail. You may be back in it tomorrow.
Yeah, it's nice to have you back for an hour or two, Jason. Well, Kim, thank you so much. It's really fun to have you on here. I love
that. Was so fun. I love it. I love Bill's comments. Okay. Yes. Bags of Love. That's another one. And then, the texts, did they all get that figured out? I hope they all got their,
my train's going to go by real fast here.
It's saying to text in and get your prizes.
Okay. Kim, as we leave, come on. All right. Have a good night, Kim.
We're so happy we're not going to be there.
All right. See you later, Kimmy.
Bye.
Well, you asked for crazy. This is what you get. Yeah. And there is Jason. I love you too, Jason. You're an awesome guy. I'm glad you're out of jail. Appreciate it. So anyway, you guys, so stay strong. Keep your head up. Remember, your voice does matter. And what you believe and what you think matters. And so tell people and be kind about it, but tell them and be firm and all that kind of stuff. And we'll join you here on Monday for more news information. Bill Lundun, Kim will be here Tuesdays and Thursdays. And we have a whole new slew of guests for you next week. Any lab test now is going to be here. If you want to find out about COVID testing and that kind of thing, they are so great. They're going to be here next week. Veterans Legacy is going to be here next week, talking about getting homeless veterans off the street at a new place out at the Alma Work Camp. Rich Locke's going to be here next week, talking also about homelessness and what business owners are concerned about. And then we'll be back at the Emporium on Thursday next week to talk more. So that's it for us at Get Real with Rick Dancer and friends. And it's great to see you. What is this Let's Go Brandon? I have got to find out more about that because I want to know more about Brandon. So have a good evening, guys. See you later.
Who puts up with this? That's what I don't understand.
From the 1120 AM and 93.7 FM KPNW studios, I'm Bill Lundun, and here's a look at...
Look at you.
Sarah, look at that introduction. Isn't Rick
You
such a charmer?
Bring the lion out, bring the lion out, bring the lion out.
that we had a sketch artist do a drawing of Commissioner Bozovich that
Tonight on our show, we're going to have
Music therapy has been shown to relieve symptoms of Alzheimer's.
is time now for Rick. And he's going to get real. Really real.
Hey guys, don't you think it's kind of fun that you get to comment on the news?
there's a cost. Oh yeah, there's a cost. People come after you.
Like, I think that's why this is so much fun, is because you can really be interactive with what's going on.
Now it's time to get real with Rick. Said, now it's time to get real. I mean, really real. It's a big dose of really real with Rick.
I'll see you at 5.